Hi. Saturday witnessed no let-up in this latest round of hotel protests and counter-protests. It's still two groups of people shouting across the streets at each other, separated by ranks of police. It's become ritualised and may eventually peter out after a few more weeks, but don't count on it. All momentum lays with the forces of nationalism and the ultra-right, who appear to be superior when it comes to online propaganda through to the old-fashioned Bush telegraph. Also, they are certainly more adept at live streaming, splicing, instantaneous commentary, street interviewing at events, devising new slogans and stunts. The latest manifestation of this is the raise the flag or raise the colours phenomena, which has spread like wildfire, a prime example of instantaneous, highly symbolic action that's caught on nationwide and overnight. Meanwhile, away from the hotels, an emboldened ultra-right have attempted to march through the streets of Liverpool and Bristol. Result? Failure. Violent clashes were only avoided by a show of overwhelming force by the police, who, despite their numbers, struggled to keep the two sides apart. This time, at last, the antifascists showed some much-needed determination, and although really violent clashes didn't materialise, the ultra-right were outnumbered and prevented from proceeding along their planned routes. It seems that when they attempt to march is when they are at the most vulnerable, a long-forgotten lesson from the 1970s onwards. And unlike those at the hotel protests, mainly local people who've mobilised for a variety of reasons, anyone who goes on a deliberately provocative march organised explicitly by the ultra-right should be aware that this is definitely a different ballgame that could result in grief. The other day saw another strange happening around the vicinity of the Britannia Hotel, Isle of Dogs. About 60-plus Muslim lads, beefy types who spend much time working out in gyms, appeared as night drew in, angered by the presence of an Israeli flag at a previous demonstration. There was no trouble, but this was because there weren't any other demonstrators present. This could be an indication of how things could develop, and there's already been some minor desecrations of mosques, and any incident could spark off serious trouble and push things into another dimension. And it doesn't take much to get things rolling. Just look at one incident around the Bell Hotel Ebbing and what it resulted in. Bye.